Hello, everybody. Welcome on back to MLB The Show 23, where we are playing the Mariners season day and date throughout the 2023 season with hey, you know what? The 2023 Mariners, the actual correct roster this season, new and improved for the year of our Lord 2023. It is game number, I should have looked at that before, 47 here in Seattle for the first time in a couple of weeks, it feels like. And we are facing the Oakland A's, a team that has given us some trouble earlier this month. That was how we started. We started with a 3-1 win, and then we lost a wild 11-8 game where we just could not stop the bats. We could not do anything to stop them, and it was wild and frustrating. Then we won 3-1. Not the explosive output that I was looking for in either of those first two games, or either win of that series, especially coming off of a sweep in Toronto. But now we have an opportunity to continue our winning ways, to put a little distance between us and an American League West rival, and kind of get into or maintain a good rhythm and flow as we have Pittsburgh and New York coming through Seattle in this 10-game homestand. Ken Waldichuk, I think is how you pronounce his last name. I'm doing my best. I'm sorry if you're watching. Not trying to be mean. You have a 4-3 record with a 3.90 ERA. You're on the mound today, taking on George Kirby, 6-3 with a 2.50 ERA, as the 32-14 Mariners meet the 14-34 Oakland Athletics right here on YouTube.com/SeanOsaurusRex, where you can catch all kinds of Mariners action every day at 6 p.m. Pacific time. So subscribe, ring the bell, open your retractable roof when the skies are clear, and prepare for some baseball. Now, we have the lefty pitcher, so we have the righty slant here, where we have Haggerty and Haggerty in, and like just a lot of righties. I thought there was another guy in here that wasn't. Doesn't matter. Suarez is a great, and then that, and then this. We'll go here. We'll pretty much have the same lineup we did in yesterday's game. We're going to have to start watching some energies here. We could actually maybe see if somebody needs a day off. We could bring in a Dylan Moore for Colton Wong, though that feels like kind of a waste, just because he doesn't really need rest. And if they bring in a right-handed pitcher, I am totally screwed. Shortstop-wise, I don't really have anybody. Third base. I could move Ty France to third and bring in Evan White to give some rest to Eugenio Suarez, but he's not that bad. We'll DH Rodriguez today, and that should be fine. All right, whatever. I looked at it, but I decided to do nothing. I want to get off to a good start here against the Oakland Athletics like we did last time. Then we'll probably start tinkering around with the lineup and try to make sure we are good to go for that those two series at the end of this homestand, especially between the Yankees, or against the Yankees. Though Pittsburgh might not pose as much of a threat as you might think if you just looked at the records in real life. For a major league debut. Oh, good! I'm very excited for him to hit first cycle. What kind of career game-winning freaking. Here's step one, and there's a lot of hope and optimism around him. This organization thinks he can be an impact player. And from what I've seen and heard from people that follow prospects really closely, I do too. We may not see him light the league on fire right from the start, as there's usually a learning curve, but I think he has the skill set to be successful at this level for a long time. First pitch coming your way next. All right. See where he's. I didn't catch where he was batting in the lineup, but just about ready to go. It feels so good to be home. Oh my goodness. Just so nice to be back in the friendly confines of T-Mobile Park. George Kirby is on the mound. He's 9 starts, 6-3 record, 2.50 ERA, a bunch of other stats that I didn't read because I was pounding my chest, getting excited. And especially after the last 2 games of that Atlanta series, feeling like I'm in a pretty good flow. Just kind of amped, you know? Shouldn't be. The 0-1. I mean, I should be, because it's like, this is a team that we should beat, but then I look at the results that we had last time, and it's like, that is not what we're looking for.
Well, you know he dreamed of getting here one day, but there aren't any guarantees at all, even for a fairly high draft pick.
Immediately,
so
first
to see what he makes
at bat, he gets a hit. God dang it.
First major league hit, and this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen. And when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, Boog. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you could take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
Yuri Ruiz.
Okay.
Up next for the A's.
We're going to go with a little sinker here. We want to roll into a 2-ball.
In there.
That's a good pitch location. Maybe I'm a little too amped coming out here, just trying to get everybody out at once. All 27, just send them on up.
Geloff gets his lead at first.
He does have a slider. Kirby does. That I do like using. And that will be...
Not in time
ooh,
at first.
98 speed. 98 speed, that's going to be tricky. Personally, I would have put Ruiz in the leadoff spot.
And now it's
because he likely would have beat out that double play at second. Made it tough to make the transition to first. And still would have been in scoring position. But I'm a winning baseball organization.
That misses. And that's ball one.
Two-time World Series champion. The first one may be a little better than the second one. Let's be honest.
The 1-1. Got the back going.
Big swing there, and we're going to go... He wants a fastball, or a... That's a terrible four-seam fastball. Now, I specifically threw that fastball because I anticipated a steal. And if he would have thrown something like a 72-mile-an-hour changeup or whatever... It's going to be real hard to get to pop up and get the throw. But the fastball, that's good shit.
Out of this as quickly as possible.
So here's Brown at the plate.
There we go. That's what we're looking for. We were dotting yesterday in Atlanta. Seth Brown, 10 home runs. Let's see. Curveball, cutter, sinker, slider. The curveball is probably the one pitch I won't really use.
2 outs.
Oh, that's a... Oh, I love it. Oh, I love that spot.
And the 0-2. In the air on the infield.
Will take care of it. All right.
Suarez makes the
was about to
catch,
touch third before I even caught the ball.
Strand one. Now it'll be the M's turn. No score. This is Mariners baseball on the show Northwest.
This is Mariners baseball on the show. It's Mariners baseball on the show on youtube.com/SeanOSportsRex. All right, here we go.
And pitching in this one for Oakland,
ooh.
Ken Waldichuk.
Waldichuk, I was pretty close. 9 starts, 4-3 record, 3.90 ERA, 51.1 innings pitched. He's struck out 33. He's walked 19. He's given up 52 hits. He has a 1.28 whip, and I got through all the stats. And that was even with listening. I get so panicked where I'm like, will you please hurry and say the name so I can pronounce it correctly? All right. We're looking at a four-seam fastball at 95. We're looking at a slider at 83, a circle change at 83, a slurve at 77.
The wind and the pitch.
We saw a lot of off-speed. Oh, that's bad.
And a foul ball.
We saw a lot of off-speed in the later stages of that Atlanta game, and it really did give me fits. Seeing some fastballs early here. That's a nice strike. That's a nice strike. Low in the zone. I'm not going to do a whole lot with it. Got to be careful here of something off speed.
Center field.
It's a 94-mile-an-hour fastball, center cut, and I couldn't do anything with it.
Batting second, the center fielder, Sam Haggerty.
And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Sam Haggerty.
Got off to an all-right start. Kind of a rocky start, honestly.
In there for strike one.
That's a fucking nice pitch. Oh my god. Are you kidding me?
Tied him
Oh,
up inside
my
with that
gosh.
one.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Wow. Okay,
That
that's
misses.
strike 3,
It's a
man.
ball and 2 strikes.
That's not great. We didn't get off to the cleanest of starts in Atlanta. I've now phrased that 3 different ways. And we have a foul ball. God dang it. Just early on it. That is what I'm looking
One
for.
down, base is empty. Not
Way
even
inside on the
close there.
slurve.
And that's ball 2.
Some not super great at-bats, but we were able to put a couple over the fence that really helped.
Got him
Fuck,
swinging.
it was a slurve way inside.
He's
Oh,
really good hitting the
Sean.
baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having
Settle
him right
down.
in front of that pitch.
Settle down.
Clearly he had him fooled.
Obviously, this isn't
And
this
now
start that we
Teoscar
want.
Hernandez.
But Teoscar Hernandez came through with
And that's
2
in for a
outs in the
strike.
last game. Then we had another home run with Pollock. We're fine. Everything is perfectly fine.
That one not close. 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a
God
miss as
damn
he
it,
was out
on the
front.
slider. Fuck me.
Just missed the inside corner, and it's 2-2.
It's a good take.
He's a little wily, and that is kind of giving me some pause here. Could make me a little
And now
late
it's
on some of these
3-2.
fastballs. The slurve is not close. Look at pitch 2 and pitch 5 there. They're not close at all. But they have like a lot of movement, and it's kind of tricking me. No,
Swing and a
Sean!
miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K.
I just totally lost
Nobody left
patience.
for
I
Seattle. Scoreless
fuck.
after 1.
I was thinking too much about the slurve. Ugh.
Back at T-Mobile Park, top of the second, digging in for Oakland.
And it's
Connor
just
Capel.
not. That's all right. That's all right. Hey,
Kirby
don't worry about it.
back to work.
Oh,
There's a
yeah,
strike.
that's Cutter. That's good shit. That's good shit.
Puts it in the air out towards left
A
center.
little surprised that this
one
was
gets
Pollock's
down for a
ball.
hit. So
I
a man
like. I
on
don't know
base
why
to
that
start the
wasn't
inning.
Crawford's. This game has such weird decision making, and again, we've given up the leadoff. We've given up a hit to the leadoff batter.
Expect anyone to get to it easily. I mean, it's a tough play going back for the shortstop, but also for the outfielders trying to come in. They got to go a long way as well.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Boog, our man Daryl Parker, DP, at home plate for this one. Pretty average size strike zone, but the book on him is that it sort of moves around. You can't always count on how he's going to call it from game to game.
Next offering upstairs. Yeah, he's one of those
The
umpires that I have to see make his call on a borderline pitch
two
before I start
strike.
making my call. Like you said, it's not always predictable, but it's pretty fair for the most part.
2-strike pitching has not been
Kicks
great
Indians.
lately.
They tried to get him to chase on a slider.
He almost
down
did.
and away. Swings and misses on the fastball
The
up in
hell?
the zone for the strikeout.
What happened
Boog
there?
gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball at a two-strike situation.
I mean, he was
it's
so
just
early
become
on that.
Such a problem for hitters.
He was
More recent
through
years,
his swing
with all of the
before he
emphasis
was
by
even
pitchers on
in
developing
frame.
that spin rate, having a good
Oh
grip on
my
the baseball,
God.
those high fastballs,
What
they kind of look like to the
happened?
hitter that they're rising, even though they're not.
I know
but
I
they're
shouldn't make
not
fun. I know I
decreasing
shouldn't
in
laugh
velocity and spin rate, so very
because
difficult
we
to get
just
to
saw the
line.
terrible strikeout with
Ramon
Teoscar
Laureano
Hernandez.
in the box
I
here,
understand.
lets that one go for a
That
ball.
was not the expected outcome right there.
Pitches in there. Strike one.
I threw that and was like, okay, hopefully he'll swing through it,
Here's a
or
1-1.
we'll get a little bit of what we had
To the left side. And it finds
in
its way
Atlanta,
through for a hit. Quick
where,
throw back in. Lead runner holds it
where
second
like
with one
he just
gone.
kind of freezes on it and it's like a beautiful dot.
Second base.
Not
Jordan Diaz will hit
not what
next.
we saw there.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
Check swing, but he went too far.
All right, so we have one out. I got to settle down
All
here.
eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
I thought I might have something with Crawford there. We're gonna go high inside cheese.
He goes down looking.
That is what I thought I would get on the previous strike.
Just locked him up
Right
there
there.
for the
Just
second out,
nothing.
and that's an at bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
And now a chance for Shea Langoliers. And
That's
in
a
there for
nice
strike
slider.
one.
Good location. Maybe didn't have the break I was looking for, but like not terrible.
The pitch. And a foul ball. Two
Ooh,
outs.
a sinker.
Couple of base runners at first and second.
Got a little bit of an Atlanta vibe here where it's like, oh, good, we're 2 outs, runner in scoring position. Oh, that's a slider. That slider did not bite. This is cheeky.
2 on, 2 outs. Ball one
Yeah,
there.
it was sailed on me.
That's a
Didn't love
good
it.
take.
The next pitch misses.
Didn't
2 and
love
2.
that either. What has he not seen? Curveball? Curveball slider? Yeah, I found the slider. Curveball? Yeah. All of those colors are... Found that one off. I wonder if we just kind of double up on it. Just tuck it a little higher.
Really think the outer half is open.
Swing and a high fly ball to left.
Okay.
Pollock has this one sized up. Squeezes it.
No problem.
And that'll
Okay.
do it.
Kind of worked the way I wanted it to. I mean, I didn't... I was a little worried.
Bottom of the second.
I
No
thought-
score.
Strikeout, or he's going to crush it. It's a little bit of a gamble. I tried to tuck it in as high and tight as possible, while still being like, if he tried to take it, it'd most likely be a strike.
There
was some thought in there.
Third baseman.
Well, look out here. He's going to come
Okay.
up ready to swing in this
Here we go.
situation.
The wind of
Calm
the
down.
pitch.
We're settled. We're ready. We're
Now
letting
one
that go for a
trips
ball. Good
inside.
look. Good look right there.
And a good eye there.
I like the idea of
you really
that slider.
don't want to give in here. You got
Just
to work
missed
the
outside.
edges. Really execute a pitch. Hopefully you can get back into this count.
The big lefty turns, kicks, deals.
Oh,
The ground
no.
out to short.
Early on the 92 fastball.
Fires over to first. That's
Shoot.
one out in the bottom of the second.
Wow, that's...
Batting fifth.
Now here is Ty France leading the AL in batting average.
Slow it down a little bit.
That one's in there, 0-1.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
And he's down
Oh
0-2 as he
my
swings through it.
fucking
Quickly in an 0-2
God. It's a
count,
20
you gotta
mile an hour
figure out a way
difference.
to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Next pitch
outside.
misses, and it's 1-2.
I mean, he's the
0-2
perfect
fastball
pitcher to
way
foil
out of
me.
the zone. I think he's trying to
To be able to
speed him
throw
up,
that pitch
kinda stay back.
effectively.
Off speed's probably coming.
Ground ball
There
left
we
side.
go.
And it gets by him.
That's a base hit. That's a base hit. Okay, there we go. Now we can start to open it up, get excited there.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Didn't try to do too much with it, just to really control.
Gotta settle down with
swing.
Kirby on the
See
other
a whole
side,
lot of that
just like as a
these
quick
days
note.
with guys trying to launch and hit home runs.
Gotta,
Sometimes
like,
you gotta shorten up just like
keep
that.
people off the base paths early.
AJ Pollock at the dish.
If you're gonna give up a hit with like
Yesterday,
1 out.
one was
Set up a
home
double
run.
play. Don't give up a hit with 2. I was gonna say give up a hit with 2 outs, but I don't really want that. Circle change very early, just enough to muscle it around. That
And
is
takes low for
a
ball
terrific
one.
take.
0-0 here in the bottom of the second. This
That
one in the
is
air,
against
center
me.
field.
Fuck me,
Right
God
there is
damn it.
Laureano.
I mean, it's late
Puts
on the
the squeeze
94.
on
Just
That's out
under
number
it.
2.
Ugh.
Batting seventh. The shortstop.
JP Crawford gets a chance to hit.
Crawford.
Crawford's cold all over, which kind of sucks.
In there,
Fuck
and it's 0-1.
me. That is...
France leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Next offering is in for a strike.
Just a really
Oh,
nice
boy.
slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
That
Okay.
one misses.
Dude, that
Gonna
one
count
way
1-2.
outside. Kind of textbook pitching there. Inside, inside, way outside. Try to get me to swing. Okay, there we go. All right. Don't let him call you out on strikes. Foul it off. Try to stay low. Be wary of the slider. Oh,
Popped
and that
up
was...
to the left into foul ground, and that is that.
Ooh, boy.
One left for Seattle. We'll move to the third with no score.
It's late on it. I mean, it's what I want. I want the
On
foul.
to the third inning.
I want a
Here's
piece
the
of it
leadoff
to
hitter
stay
for the
alive.
A's, Zach Geloff. Kirby back to work. That one finds the corner, and that is strike one.
So I think part of the issue
Getting
here that I'm
started
looking at
third.
is I'm a
Getting
little...
leadoff in today's game.
I'm out of
He's
sync
one
with
of the few
Kirby.
Major League
And this, I think it was
Baseball players
yesterday's
born in the
game that I was
state of
talking about, where it's just like, when I have a bunch of runners on,
Delaware. And that's in for a
it
strike.
makes it difficult to get into a rhythm outside of the stretch. And then even yesterday's game,
Swing
when
and a
I-
miss, struck him out. Had him
I
out
didn't have
front
runners
for
on
strike three.
for most of the game. When there is a runner on and that speed changes, it's like kind of tricky to figure out. You can see some wiliness in some of the pitches.
That he might try to climb the ladder, but then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table.
And it took a little bit to try and
Batting for
get
the second
into a
time, and
flow,
that's strike one.
a little bit of a rhythm there.
Bounce to third. On to first. And a couple of quick outs.
The batter, number 99, designated hitter.
Next is the designated hitter,
Aguilar.
Jesus Aguilar. Struck out swinging his first time. And that's in
Oh,
there
my
for strike
goodness.
one. Aguilar, a former
Early
All-Star,
and
32 years old, and he's usually a first baseman, but today he's the designated
There we
hitter.
go.
Next
We're gonna go
offering,
just
he's
kind
in
of
for a
textbook
strike.
pitching. We're gonna
People
throw
say that first
something
basemen kinda
out
have
of the
day off
zone.
regularly because they don't run around a whole lot. But when you think about
saw
it, they are
You
involved
knew.
in just about
You
every
knew.
single play, and there's
'Cause
a
you're like,
lot of
man,
stress
I'm a
that gets put on
professional
their
hitter.
legs. So a
Do you
well-deserved
think I
win at the
didn't
DH
read
spot
the
for 'em.
textbook
Fights that
about
one away, still
pitching?
1-2.
Think you're gonna get me? Oh, Jesus Christ.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll
Fudge.
do it again.
Oh my God. Did you read this textbook
And a
right here?
1-2.
This one? Yeah, no, you didn't.
For the
Gotcha. Right after I served you up like the best
Nothing
pitch or
doing
the
there
worst
for the
pitch I've thrown all
A's,
day.
And we are
The most
still
hittable piece of
scoreless.
meat anyone's thrown over the plate so far. Well, maybe that. We both give it up a couple of.
Back here at the
couple of
ballpark. And
disgusting
now here is
hangers.
Tom Murphy.
He threw a circle. This guy threw a circle change right over the middle.
Line of the pitch. There's a strike.
Wow,
Murphy goes
okay.
6'1", 205 pounds, and he's been on a good
believe I'm
run
taller
at the
than a
plate,
baseball
hitting
player.
over 300 in his
6'4"
last 10
over here.
games. Swings and misses. 0-2.
Not a swing you want to watch again.
That slurve is disgusting.
Out towards left center. Rooker
Gonna get
sizing this
down.
one up. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
I keep
Colton
thinking
Wong up
I'm
to hit.
higher.
Good power
in the zone.
Not great in the OBP department. He swings and hits a fly ball center field.
Drop.
Laureano
Fuck
grabs it
me.
on the run.
Good Lord.
And next is the designated hitter, Julio
Good timing, at
Rodriguez.
least.
Flied out to center in his first at bat. And he
I wanted
swings
all
and
of it. I was
misses
looking
at the
for a
initial
mistake.
offer.
Well, the key to his success
Looking
is
for a
getting
mistake.
ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's
Oh,
gonna
he
have to work
does, because he
efficiently.
throws 72-mile-an-hour slurves that I can't.
Kicks and fires. That's in there, and that is strike two.
I had to be real leery of off speed here.
And now 2-2.
Hit me. Like the Joker yelling at Batman. Hit me. Hit me.
Comes the 2-2.
Fuck
Goes
me
down
in the
looking.
face. Jesus.
Mariners are down in order.
What am I
and we're
doing
still
here?
knotted at 0.
What am I doing? How am I coming off like... coming off a win against their like really good team, where it wasn't really all that competitive, and the Oakland Athletics, fuck, like they moved their starting rotation. Like if we give them the person who throws 72-mile-an-hour slurs, he cannot figure it out.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
That's a fucking strike, you goddamn moron.
And there's a foul ball.
1 and 2. We're going to go sinker low and away.
The pitch. And that's downstairs and outside.
Yeah, I'm sure you saw that real well. Pain in my ass.
That's out to center field. Pollock in pursuit. And out number 1.
I mean, this is a lefty starter that we're working against with like such a fucking power lineup.
Connor Cable
It is
next for the
disgusting.
A's.
And I just can't do anything with it.
In there for strike 1. And a strike in there.
That is the cutter I am looking for, my man.
Options right here. He can
Holy
go up,
shit.
He can go away. He can add velocity. He can subtract.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
That curveball was not where I wanted it. I wanted it buried.
Righty delivers. Got him. Down on strikes. And he
Got him with the velocity there. That feels pretty good.
The hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
And fouled off.
Just got like the top of it.
Next offering is in for a strike.
We just take that slider. A little higher.
Line drive and a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
I've used the Lord's name in vain so many times today. I'm getting so irritated with this.
After being down in the count,
It's a bad pitch. It's. I mean, I'm looking for that swing and miss stuff. I was trying to get it. I wanted to get it up a little bit, but further out, and it was like up and in, and you're like, well, great. And again, like,
You'll one.
we're giving up hits to this team, and it's getting a
base
little
hit into
annoying.
Left field. So that's 2 straight,
Oakland has our number. I don't know what it is. I don't know if the divisional matchups are like a little trickier.
Jordan Diaz.
They're quicker to
Up next
catch
for the
on
A's.
to like
His
what's
first at bat was a strikeout. Just
happening
off the
with that.
outside part of the
Like sometimes I
plate.
feel the game when you're looking at a series sweep gets a little tricky,
Swing and a
where it's
miss.
just like, oh, this
And
is
a
like
count
really
1-1.
not going my way.
Righty to the plate. Inside.
But then
just
maybe a
missed.
divisional matchup might be a little.
Definitely has the advantage in
The
this
difficulties
count.
may be a little
Runners on.
skewed,
Look for him
or
to be aggressive on this next pitch.
I don't know.
Rooker,
I'm gonna go
the lead
sinker,
runner at
low and
second.
inside.
Loriano on at first with 2 down.
Oh my God, that was a pretty awful sinker. That was pretty awful.
At the knees. A couple of hits in the inning, but they can't get him home. On now to the bottom of the 4th. We're
What
tied.
are we looking at? Like 6 or 7 hits that we've given them? Boy, we are playing a tightrope game here. This could be a long series against this Oakland Athletics team. I mean, it's going to be a 4-game set already. But if we can't figure things out here, might be in some trouble.
And the pitch. That one way
It's good
outside.
I think I do let go of the stick too early. Like you can see it right there where I kind of gave up on that pitch and it like went back to the middle.
And he takes a strike.
That's fine. Saw that one coming in low.
The pitch. And now the count.
Yeah,
1-2
it's
after the swing
just
and the miss.
it's these.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
This
And
one
there's the
popped
fastball
up,
that I'm looking for, and it's just.
drops into the glove, and there's one away.
Now batting.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time.
Oh, and that's right where I fuck. It's not right
Sends it
where I
across
want
to
it.
first, and a couple of quick outs.
Up next for Seattle, the third baseman,
I don't know if I came in with too much pop, too much zip, too
Scoreless
much
here,
pep.
but now he's got to deal with a guy who's got some power. Got to be careful when you're talking about a hitter with this type of slug and these type
That's a
of home run
single.
totals.
That's a single. Thought about sending him to second, and then I realized, hey, 28 speed. Let's maybe not.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been
We did get him all the way around
anything
in
but for him,
Atlanta.
so that one has to feel good. I could watch
Probably
base hits
somewhere where
like
you would
that
want to
one
look
all
at the-
day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Now, Ty France.
Wanted to rip that. Probably a thing where you'd want to study the dimensions of the field and go like, okay, if it gets all the way to the wall, this speed, and this speed.
And that's just
That's the
foul.
pitch. That is the fucking pitch. Oh my god.
The 0-2. That's
Way inside, okay.
Fouls it back
Okay,
with 2
you know what? That's
strikes.
all right. Don't want to get called out on strikes there. Late.
And now the lefty. That one just misses.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
Oh my god.
Ripped to
Oh, it
third,
was an out
but
anyway.
handled, and that'll end the inning. Mariners leave one.
God damn it.
Still no score.
I mean, that should have been a strikeout. That was a... I was wondering, in the back of my head, I was like, I wonder, can we do it again? Can we take a pitch that should have been a strike three, like end the inning and
Now
like
for the 5th inning.
crush
Here's
something?
The catcher, Shea Langoliers. It's interesting he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. And the righty deals.
And I think that skill set really
just missed the
upgrades
zone,
position
wanted the
because
swing and
when
miss.
you have that kind of
Didn't
speed,
get it.
it makes the whole team that much better.
Inside corner, and that's called a
Inside.
strike.
All right, we're gonna go
What about
slider.
playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely, and I think
my
if push came to shove
blubbing
where they had
Lord.
to make a move during a game.
What? Where was
surprise
that?
A lot of people. You might even be able to put them in center field.
Next offering misses.
Okay, if we could
and
just
it's
split the
2-2.
difference between those two sliders, like if we could just maybe not have such a disgusting difference.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
And he grounds one to the right side. Wong to first. One away.
Okay, so
in
here
the
we go.
fifth.
We're starting the third time through the lineup.
Up next for Oakland, the third baseman, Zach.
Next up for the A's, Zach Geloff. 1 for 2.
This season, 1 for 2, batting 500. Good for you, buddy.
And a pop-up,
Ty
right
France.
side, foul
Can we
territory.
get there? Yes.
France racing, makes the
That's what I wanna
catch.
see.
The bat.
Not exactly sure what the pitch count is. That's a great, nice catch there, France.
So up next, Esteury
73.
Ruiz. That one's in there. That's strike one.
That is me getting real fucking cute, asking for problems. Hello,
Next
sir. Would
pitch
you?
is popped up.
I'd like you to give me some problems,
Wong
please.
makes the grab, and that's the inning. And 1, 2, 3 go the A's.
I'd like to try and
Halfway through
squeak this
one,
in.
Still no score.
Where it could be disastrous if it goes one way or the other. You could crush it
Welcome
if it's
back,
over the
John
heart of the
Shelby.
plate,
My
or
buddy Chris
I'd peg you in the
Singleton
knee.
is set to get us started.
And you're
Bottom
free to
five,
take your
A.J.
base.
Pollock.
Pollock.
We've had a couple of missed pitches here against him. The Ty France one with the slurve up in the zone is probably
And
the
he
most
deals.
like, man, I wish I could have it back.
And that's outside.
Well, these Mariners just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this.
It was like
one.
really
They're trying to find
solid,
ways to drive the ball with
right
some
on the
authority,
button,
but it's
and
just not happening
just
for 'em
early.
so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so
0
it'd
extra
be a
base
tough
hits,
one to get
motherfucker. I have
anything
2
going.
hits in the game. Settle down, okay?
Mariners count the 2-0.
Yanked it.
Ball.
Sometimes you have to keep
All right,
chipping away until
gotta
you break
just
through,
let this
but
be.
it's a lot easier
Gotta let it
to
go.
put runs on the board
Gotta let
when
it
you
go.
have guys in
Gotta
scoring
let it go.
position because they put themselves there.
That's fine.
in
That's
there.
fine. Wasn't gonna do anything with that.
Balls and
We're
a
okay.
strike. That one hammered,
Fuck.
but pulled foul.
Just so
And
early
here
on it.
comes. Ripped on a line. Puts it away for the out.
That
Man,
is
that's
so
one of those
fucking
at-bats where
irritating.
You have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it, but in your mind, you have to convince
That's
yourself
terrible.
that
That's
it was
terrible.
a very good at bat.
Stop
Ruiz
hitting the mic.
snags it for the second out.
It's a gentle set down, everyone, okay? It's a gentle controller set down, all right?
So here's Murphy now. 0 for 1 with a fly out.
It's just a bad approach. It's like it's such a bad approach. He had missed the first pitch that he threw against Crawford last time. So I went looking for that curveball. That's a terrible approach. Fuck me. I'm coming undone here because we're getting...
Strike
that's
two.
a nice strike. Nice strike. I'm also getting irritated that we have missed a couple of slurves in the zone, and finally the one I get decent contact on is an out.
Struck him out looking. And 1, 2, 3 go to Mariners.
I didn't take my bat off the
Sixth inning coming
shoulder.
up. Still
He
nothing
completely
on the
fooled me.
scoreboard.
I hate Oakland.
All
Even
right,
though
we
I
go
own
to
like
the
2 other
top
hats because I
half
love
of
elephants.
inning number 6.
Fuck,
And
this
now the
team gives me
DH,
trouble.
Jesus
They
Aguilar.
have 14 wins.
The wide to kick the pitch. And that's in there at the knees.
You know, these Athletics showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They haven't produced a run yet, but the pitch count for the
Jesus
starter is starting to
fucking
climb, so they're
Christ.
hoping that starts to pay off soon.
I believe Aguilar was one of the guys that really gave me trouble in the
He
last
needed that
series.
one. It's been
I
a
think I
tough
might be
stretch
able to get
play,
that
but
if...
timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the
They're
ball
bringing in a
up the
pinch
middle.
hitter.
Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
In there, and it's 0-1.
Feels like kind of a mistake. I'm assuming that this pinch hitter...
That's
well,
out to
obviously...
center field. Brings it in with a nice running grab. And there's one down.
I'm assuming he brings in some level of speed, but then you put him behind somebody who's a 5 speed?
Connor Capel, the next to hit.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
Hey,
First
have you met
offering, and
me?
it just misses.
And I can't...
Aguilar,
we're fine.
the runner at
Everything's fine.
first with one gone to the inning. Next offering
I
is
miss-
in for a strike.
I miss Campbell... Or no, I miss Diego
There
Castillo.
goes the runner. And that one
Why
fouled
on
off.
earth? Oh, because he was going to swing no matter what.
Next one misses. The count now 2-2.
Let's get cute. Because
On the
I'm
ground,
handsome.
could be two. Wong to second. Over
God damn it,
first,
mother.
safe.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at-bat right there.
Motherfucker.
Nice job of the pitcher.
It's a great play by
Make
Colton
the
Wong.
pitch
We
get
made
the
sure we
ground
got
ball.
one.
Excellent piece of work.
Now the left
It's
fielder,
good
Brent
stuff.
Rooker.
It's
Really
just
nice
frustrating
opposite
when
field
it's
approach in his last
something
at-bat.
that's so
There's a
slow
strike
developing.
breaker. 28
That you're like,
years old.
this should
And he
be,
found
this
his
should end
way
the inning.
onto the team after
And
being
no,
claimed
we're-
off waivers.
Jesus,
There's a swing
Lord,
and a drive.
oh fucking
That
mighty.
one's back. That's down.
Why are you-
It's off the wall. The run comes across and the A's score first. It's 1-0. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
Really good swing right there. You got a pitch that he.
That's
really
why the
can
double
handle.
play is so
Allowed
goddamn
himself to
important.
stay back
I don't know
just a
why
tad
he
bit
just stood
longer,
there.
And he hit the ball on the screws.
Laureano comes up to hit. First pitch
God
doesn't
damn it.
find
Throw
the
a
zone.
fucking strike, Kirby. What are we doing, man?
Swing and a miss.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues.
I mean, it's
to
just a
climb the
mess. It's just a mess out there. I think Julio Rodriguez can get that ball.
1-2. Battling here as he fouls
But
it
then
away.
you look at, like, there's just the
Runner at third,
slightest
2 away. Here's a
speed
rocket to
reduction.
right field. Hernandez puts the squeeze on that one, and that'll do it.
I'm not
RBI
watching this shit.
triple
Get the
to
fuck
bring
out of
in
here.
one for
Get
all.
out of here. Get out of here.
Bottom of the 6th, and stepping in for the Mariners, Colton Wong. And the pitch.
And we're not doing a great job
Good
with the
eye
pitch
right
count here.
there.
I'm so irritated. That is so irritating. He just, like, stood there.
And that one lifted in the air, center field.
I hate
Diaz
this fucking
makes the
room.
play.
I
One
hate
up,
this
one down.
specific
That's a really nice
goddamn...
play ranging back into the outfield
I
for
hate
that
it.
catch.
I hate it so much.
Those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Rodriguez in the box with one
I like the
away
idea on
as
that
he
slider.
takes ball 1. On a line, base hit.
Okay, that's pretty disgusting, but I'll take it. Hey, look, here we go.
He's been swinging it
All we had to
really
bloop in a
well.
blast, and then we
Anytime
win the game, and then I don't have to worry about this piece of shit thing
Feel
anymore.
good about what you did at the plate.
I'm so
Trusting your
irritated.
hands, you let the
Or
ball
so
travel,
irritated.
you
I am
took
sure
the
I'm
ball
irritating as a
straight to it.
person.
That's great work.
I am
Now
irritated
they've got some
at the
speed on
moment.
first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Here's the center fielder.
Honestly,
Sam
probably
Henry
should try to
checks
steal
over
here.
First, back safely.
I mean, Lord knows I'm going to hit into a double play. I don't know why you're... Come on.
And that one just misses.
good take. That's a
A
good
ball
take.
And no strikes.
Give me that fucking slurve. Give me that fucking slurve. Up in the zone. Let me...
Here comes a pitch. Here's a high fly ball
I
out
hate
to
myself.
center. Laureano
I hate everything about
settles under
myself. God damn it.
it. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
I get so amped up when it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I'm going to lose
Now
this
the right
game.
fielder, Teoscar Hernandez. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Well, this guy on the mound's done a lot better than we would have expected, and the hitters just don't seem to have the right game plan. They're taking too many mistake pitches for cold strikes.
Next pitch misses way outside. Swing, and this one's
Thank
bounced
God
to the
that was
ground.
foul.
And he grabs it in foul ground. And a pitch. Knocks
Okay,
that one away,
fouled that
and
one
we'll
off.
do it again.
I don't want to commit to the low part of the zone.
And a 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. So he's gotten deep into this game. And at least so far, not showing a ton of signs of fatigue. 7th inning coming up. It's the A's 1 and the Mariners nothing.
I can't do anything against this guy. I just can't stay back long
Top
enough
of inning
on the
number 7.
fucking
Strike.
slurve. I'm going to lose this game. I'm going to lose this game 1-0 because I can't get my shit
Kirby
together.
back to work.
And I
that's a
can't
little high.
pitch. Oh my fucking God, George Kirby. Throw a fucking strike on pitch 1.
And downstairs.
How about on pitch
Struggled
2?
a little bit in this one. Couple of
That's
strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Pollock right there to make the grab. And there's one down. Shea Langoliers up next for the A's. First pitch, and he just misses.
Perfect ball.
There's a strike.
Little cutesy cutter inside.
Line to left. Pulls up, and that's in there for a knock.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Geloff batting with one down, takes a strike. 1 for 3. Next offering
That's
is
exactly
foul
what
back.
I want, so I
Just
can
about to hit
do
that century mark, 100 pitches for this game.
Got it looking. That's a strikeout.
that. Is fucking beautiful, George Kirby. Let's go. See what happens if you throw a
Taking in for
strike on the
Oakland,
first pitch.
Yuri Ruiz.
Did not realize I made him throw 100 pitches. Oops.
That's in there. That's strike 1. This one smoked out to left. And that is the inning. 1 left for Oakland. They lead it 1-0.
Please, dear God, put a new pitcher.
Bottom of the inning. Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now.
All right, we're nice and we're squeaking our voice. We're nice and relaxed here.
And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
Giving me
The
stuff to
Athletics
hit
have
here.
some bullpen action. Domingo Acevedo, the young right-hander, up and throwing. May warming up as well.
Oh, that circle change. I get so nervous to like commit low.
Swing and a ball popped up. This looks like extra bases.
No, not with Suarez.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an
Suarez
0-2
plays
count. Too good of
what?
a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone.
Is he our
Keep that
DH?
leadoff man
No.
off first base.
Rodriguez is the DH. Suarez third? Suarez at third? It is actually tempting to bring
And up
in
next
a...
for Seattle, Ty France.
And see, that's so there's two reasons I don't love committing to the bottom of the zone, especially with 2 strikes. One, very susceptible to something like that slurve that'll cut way inside, way low, and I'm going to swing at it. The second part is the fastball up high. It's what I'm looking for. It's what I want.
Out towards right center field.
God damn it.
Capel makes the play, and there's one down.
I can't get a good piece of contact.
Here's the left fielder, A.J. Pollock.
It's good timing. It's just off the end of the bat.
And that one is lifted in the air. Rooker drifts towards it. Makes the grab. 2 down.
Now batting, shortstop, J.P.
And here comes Mark Kotze as he's ready to make a change and go to the bullpen. Ken Waldachuk will depart. Really solid performance out of him as he leads
Very
with
frustrating.
a slim
Very,
lead.
very
We'll
frustrating
take a
day
break.
today.
New arm when we get back.
I'm not happy with it, obviously, because I'm losing. I'm not happy with it because it,
New pitcher on
like the
here,
animation
Sam
thing in the
Ball.
on that hit that like led to the run was so fucking irritating. He just stood there.
You know those hitters are going to give you the best
Bringing in
at-bats they
another
can,
lefty
so
here.
it's always
See if
high
I can
stress.
fight
Let's
off
see what he's got
something.
here to try and close it out.
Rodriguez coming in.
And now the shortstop,
Oh
J.P.
shit, no.
Crawford.
Crawford's at 7. Okay, so we're on to commit to the low part of the zone here.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
Off the mark there.
Come on.
Now 2-0.
When you get ahead
I
in
mean,
the
if he
count,
could have
there's
hit him
no
right
doubt
there.
that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Okay, he's
That
thrown
one
3
missed,
sliders
now
and they've
3
been
and 0.
disgusting.
So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at-bat turns out.
Suarez off of first with
It's
2
another
away.
slider. Everything's been the slider.
And now a full count.
Fuck. Probably a little too passive on these last couple of pitches. Watch for something.
Outside corner. got
Way
it
too
looking.
passive.
He
Way.
can't believe it. So a strong showing there from the Oakland.
That's
We go to the
that is
eighth.
heinous. Heinous batsmanship from me.
Welcome
Fucking
back, and a new
terrible.
arm on the mound to start the 8th. Isaiah Campbell.
Should be a good first matchup for him here. He's been doing.
I got
great
ahead in the
job
count, and
against
then I got
right-handed
too-
bats so far this season.
Too passive, and I was hoping that he would just miss one. I was looking for something faster, and I got. Fuck. I know Campbell has the slow windup at the top of the fucking thing. There we go. Look at that. One pitch, one adjustment. And especially, I mean, after getting the Suarez hit and, like, just... How on earth? God damn it, dude. Stop. I don't even care. I mean, I care. I'm not out of this game. I feel very defeated.
0-1.
That's a beautiful dot fastball right there. We're out of time here, you know? The bats are getting more desperate.
Out in front and foul.
Because, like, here's the
left
thing. If I
side.
can get the walk with Crawford, then Tom Murphy comes up. And that's that's an advantage for me. He has big power.
Fights
Jesus
that one away, and the
fucking
count
Christ.
remains 0-2. The pitch. He goes down looking.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Seth Brown up next for the A's. And there's the strike.
That's a nice changeup. That's what I'm looking for. Either it's something that can cause a swing and miss, or that. Like, do I dare? Do I dare go curveball?
Right-handed
Something that just
reliever.
dots the zone and gets me a strike.
Got him looking for the K. Clip the
That
bottom
is-
of the zone with a curve for strike
Chef's
3.
kiss.
Well, he made
Let's
pretty
go,
good moves
Isaiah
there.
Campbell.
You look at the sequence, everything down at the knees and below, and some guys are good low ball
Every time I
hitters,
see
but
that
right
strikeout
there, they clearly
thing
had
at
a
the up
plan
there,
to
I
pound
think
that part of the
GameStop.
zone, and he wasn't able to put up much of a fight.
And here is Connor Capel. That's in there, and that's strike 1. On the corner at the knees for a strike.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
Got him. That's his second strikeout.
Saved that
And the A's are
pitch
gone
there
in
because
order.
I did not
But they
read
still
it
lead it
correctly.
1-0.
I thought it was going to the right, but it ended up going to the left. And able to get a really nice strike call on the bottom. Bottom of the
Back
zone.
now, new
bottom
pitcher on the
of
mound as
zone.
we roll into the bottom of the
Bottom of
8th. Domingo Acevedo.
Zone.
He last
Bottom
pitched
of
2
the
days
zone.
ago.
Attention, please.
Bottom of the zone. Bottom of the
Now it's
zone.
Tom Murphy.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
Out
Oh
to
my
short.
god. Oh my
Throw on to
God.
Brown. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game.
Four seams at
and get
96, the
first
slider's
hitter
at
he
89,
faces.
a circle
Just makes
changes at
everything
88.
Slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
That
It's
one
again,
fouled
it's
off.
early on the fucking circle change. Like the game is just is pounding my head against the wall, going, slow down.
In the air, right
Go,
field,
go,
pretty well
go,
struck
go,
back
go,
there.
go, go.
And that one
Let's
is
go,
on
Colt
the
Wong,
way
you
to the
beautiful,
wall.
sexy
He sends it
beefcake.
outta
Let's
here.
fucking
His
go.
7th home run
Oh
of the
my
season. And
Lord.
we are tied.
This
It's
fucking
1-1.
miserable hellhole of a game. Somehow we're tied. Hey, what do you think was going to happen when you face a 14-win team? Oh yeah, I was going to spank the fuck out of their asses. It's going to be 95-0. No, it's going to be 1-1 in the bottom of the 8th because you're terrible. Whew.
one of those home runs where you really don't
This is
know
some
if you got
energetic.
enough of it off the bat. I mean, he put a good swing on it clearly, but I wouldn't say he really got the sweet
Oh,
spot
oh,
on the bat.
doing
The
exactly what I
exit
want out of
wasn't
him.
anything too impressive,
Just
but it
got
had
a
all it
piece of
needed
it.
for him to circle the pillows.
Stepping in,
Oh,
Julio
that's bad.
Rodriguez.
That's bad. That's bad. I'm lucky that that went foul. Actually, not really. It was, I mean, obviously I was very late on it, but if I could shoot it down the line, that's a double. The guy was like
A wind in the pitch.
pointing. Sean,
It's quickly
no.
0-2 on the designated
This happens a
hitter.
lot. I get too amped up. I hit one home run and I go, I better mash everything in the world.
And now 1
See, the
and
thing
2.
is, though, if I can take the
Meanwhile,
lead here, and that's what I need to pay attention to, I need to make sure Munoz is warmed up. We'll wait and see here. Oops. Okay, fouled it away. That's all right. That's all
You know,
right.
this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Ooh, we got me with the circle change. Yeah, that makes sense. Slow it down. Or maybe it's not necessarily as slow, but lower.
That's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense
Haggerty
breathes
does
a
give me
sigh of
this-
relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play.
Sean.
But that's how you do it. Keep him off
But it's
balance,
they've been
get him out of
consistently
there, and
peppering the
deal
top
with
of this
next guy.
zone, and it always looks like something I want, and it's just like a skosh too
Check
high, and
swing,
I.
but he went too far. And the count is 0-2. Looked like it was a little bit up.
Ooh, boy, that could have been strike three. Let's see if he goes off speed here.
In the air, right field.
I don't think that's going to be able to
Cable
get
ranging
out.
back,
Damn
pulls
it.
it down and he makes the catch.
Okay.
And that's
I
the
mean,
third
hey, we
out.
at least tie the
One
game thanks to
scores in the
Colton
inning
Wong.
coming on this
We're in an
solo
all right
run.
position here.
All even at 1 apiece. Back after this on the show.
I'm obviously not in the position I want, and like I do not like how this game has turned out. We also don't need
Seattle,
Munoz.
down the left fielder, Brent.
So let me sit down here. Let me think. They have two lefties up. So they have two lefties up in the pen. So what I want to do is I want to sit Munoz down. Let's warm up a Brash. Oops. And let's bring in a Flex.
We're back. It's the top of the ninth.
Oh, thank
And
God I
there's a
put the
new
right
pitcher on
person. I was so worried. I was like, oh, let's put in Flex. And he's like, oh, new pitcher out there, Matt Brash. Like, fuck. No, that's not what I wanted. Damn it. Contact against righties is a bit of a concern there. ERA looks good. Solid strikeout to walk ratio. I think we try to save Campbell's arm a little bit. You know, they have the two lefties up there. I only have two true left-handed hitters. So if they bring in either of those guys, I'm going to have significant advantages. It has not paid off so far. But maybe it'll pay off in a late inning situation. Which is not a fun thing to think about, the fact that I am in a late inning situation and have to go like... The good news is, what's-his-face is off the hook for... The 54%, what? 11 seconds early? Okay, we're just going to ignore the circle change. Left 5 degrees. We'll most likely use him... Man, slider is not looking good here. It's his 5th best pitch, so that explains some of it. Oh, beautiful. Cut.
The wind of the pitch. That clips the
Attentive,
corner.
tight defense here. Feels like it shouldn't be walk-off central, but if we're going to win this game, that's what it's going to have to be, honestly. Or at this point.
Oh, and the zone
That is
doesn't get the call. And it's 2-1. Comes up empty.
Change
That's
speeds a
strike
little
two.
bit. I like
Well,
that.
those
I
hitters'
like that a
count
lot.
sometimes can be a little too
And then let's.
aggressive, and a good
I mean, it's
pitcher will
kind of
play off
cute.
of that.
Okay, we
He's
got a
gotta
pitch
get
to
a
play
better
with
pitch to
here.
hit.
Good job to fight that one off.
We got it. I mean, that was right. That is perfect. Perfect.
2-2 on the way. Gets a piece.
Am I gonna have to go with something that I don't
He
really
wanted
want to
that
use?
fastball high and tight, looking for a strikeout. Just didn't locate it very well.
Sometime he was early on that. We've seen the cutter, but I don't want to. Well, I could try to play it off the plate a little bit. Cutter's faster than the slider.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out.
Okay.
Couldn't hit the fastball
Okay,
at
all
the
right.
knee.
Nice. That's a
So
good
the bullpen
strikeout.
doing
Maybe a little
nice
more
job
dramatic than we
backing up
needed
the
to be.
effort from their starter.
But
Yeah, we've
we're
seen some pretty
figuring
excellent
it out.
pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in.
I don't know if he
ready
was
to do their
sitting
job and get
fastball
outs.
there.
They've been pretty tough to
So
get
the cutter
to.
was a good call.
Here's
I mean, the
Ramon
fastball's not
Laureano.
that much faster than the cutter, though. If we see...
They say you
Oh,
won.
this is not the gentleman I thought it was. Never mind. He is 2 for 3, which is worrying.
And the slider
That's a good
just
eye.
misses.
That's a good eye. I hate it, but it's a good eye.
Now this is in the air down
Hernandez, nice
the line.
grab.
On the run.
Let's go.
Number 2.
The second baseman, Jordan Diaz.
Here's the second baseman, Jordan Diaz. In for a
There we
strike,
go.
and it's 0-1.
I don't really have any. Well, oh shit. Okay.
And the right-hander deals. Out to short. Crawford
I hit the wrong button.
gathers and throws to first.
Whew.
Out number 3.
I did not want to throw the
3 up,
circle
3
change.
down
I
that
wanted
time.
to
Out of the
throw.
order, 3, 4,
I wanted to throw the
5
cutter.
get their shot
The cutter
in
was
the
beat.
bottom of the ninth.
I hit
All
Y.
tied 1-1.
Idiot. Idiot. Now, are they going to leave the righty pitcher up?
Back
They
here in
are.
the ballpark. Now it's the right fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
Leading off for the Mariners, the right fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
Acevedo back to work. And that is cut on and missed. That's strike one.
Yeah, that's a big miss.
That misses off the outside edge. Movement in the bullpen. Number 38 up and loosening
Shit.
in the pen.
Should have taken a look
Kicks
at
and
those
fires.
hands.
And now 2-1.
When you get to this part of the order, yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you, if he will.
I can't. Well, that was okay. That was a little better timing
And a
wise.
pitch. In the air, pretty deep out to center field.
That's what I wanted, and I couldn't get it.
Loriano.
Where
Hauls it
Tom
in,
Murphy's
one
Tom
away.
Murphy's so far down in the lineup.
Now batting, third baseman, Eugenio.
Here's the third baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
Huh.
First offering.
My thought was,
misses
do I
off.
try to bring in Cal Raleigh to face a righty hitter?
Out front with the swing, and that is strike one.
For a guy that's been swinging the bat well all game long, that was a pretty ugly swing right there. I'm sure he'll tighten it up on this next pitch.
Yeah, pretty bad swing.
That one missed.
Really been able to slow down the game tonight with his at-bats, and the biggest one he's had so far, he doesn't look anxious at all.
Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Right there is Loriano. He's got it.
You're-
2 away.
I think it's because it was a contact swing.
And now for Seattle, Ty France, known for his late inning heroics. And that's in there for strike one. All tied up here in the last half of inning number 9. Strike 2.
That's a
He finds
huge
himself in a
fucking
tough
terrible
situation
swing
early.
and a
Just gotta try to
goddamn
simplify it.
circle
Take it knock
change.
the other way if you can.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. Mariners go down quietly there. Still tied 1-1.
It was so bad. I was thinking it was a circle change that was going to drop into the zone and I was going to fucking win this game. But no, it's a fucking 95-mile-an-hour four-seam fastball that doesn't drop.
Just off the
and of course, the difficulty is going to drop or raise here.
To begin the inning was a big move for baseball in 2020. So, Chris, how has that changed the way relievers approach these innings?
Settle down.
Well, I don't
Relax.
think it's that much different from coming in to clean up someone else's mess.
Fucking
Definitely
bullshit.
not ideal, but the best relievers welcome challenges like this.
It's been a frustrating game all game long as far as the offense has been concerned. I was looking for that 12-6 curve. I wanted to end the game. I thought it was going to drop, and it didn't. And I just keep swinging at stuff so far out of the zone.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3.
No, that slider down and away. It's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes, you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate.
Difficulty raised here in the top half of the 10th inning, and I jinxed myself before I started recording this video. Go, hey, it's going to be an hour. Hour 15. Before I get into some monstrosity that's 14 innings, and here we are in inning number 10. Granted, video length is not at 115, but both teams have been hitting pretty directly into like traffic and stuff like that, so it's not like it's one of those marathons like the second game of this series, or of the previous series against the Athletics, where because of the hits and the runs and all that stuff, it's like an hour and a half or something like that. Like, oh, that's a regulation 8.5 inning game because the home team won. That's a good take. It's a little touch early. Got a little anxious.
0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Here's a 1-2.
Go, go, go.
That's it. To first, and that's a strikeout. Matthew Ross says he went around. Nothing doing there for the A's. Score remains deadlocked at 1.
Flexen coming in, throwing a couple of innings here. I got to be careful with the bullpen.
On the mound for the A's,
okay, this game is giving me a victory by putting a left-handed pitcher.
You can see the inflated ERA. Looking to bring that down a little bit right here.
Don't get too big.
So digging in, A.J. Pollock.
94 on a fastball, 81 on a slider, 82 on a circle change.
And a pitch.
And a ball right there. Okay, here we go. Here we go. That's a perfectly fine.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for guys to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
And he pumps it a strike.
God damn it. Okay, fouled that one off. Still early on it. He's going that low and away.
The pitch. Got him swinging.
And he just went lower. He just kept going lower.
Change up at the plate. J.P. Crawford. Now fly ball to right center. Tracks it down for the out.
Hey, it's a perfect out. What do you know? It's a fucking perfect out.
Murphy up next for the Mariners.
That with like anybody else is. It's a circle change.
All tied up and here in extra innings. This to third. Over to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We push on to the 11th. All tied 1-1. Back at T-Mobile Park, and now the DH, Jesus Aguilar. Extra innings certainly had a different feel starting in 2020 with a new rule
Fucking
placing
bullshit. Fuck. Anybody else with that perfect. Actually, not really, because I had a perfect with Eugenio Suarez, beefcake extraordinaire, and it was a fucking out.
He has some nasty breaking stuff.
God, I hate this game. This specific, particular, goddamn Oakland Athletics game. I have to see them 4 fucking times. It's a good thing we only have to see them a limited number of times, or I'll be having a losing record in no time. And this is the first game of, well, it's the 4th game of like 13 in a row. And that is like where it gets like real dicey. Like, oh God, like we're going with a big bullpen game kind of right out of the gate. Blue.
The wide to kick the pitch. A
That was
laser
a
to
terrible
left base
fastball.
hit. And the leadoff man aboard. The throw to second. In safely with a leadoff double. Go-ahead runs in scoring position.
You know what?
Well, a
Just
swing
let
like
them
that
win. I don't
can
care
help
anymore.
you come
I
out of
fucking
the
hate this
struggle. We
bullshit.
saw the numbers coming into the ball game,
Your attention,
but
please.
all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
God damn it. Yes,
Number
the slider.
77.
And the batter now, Seth Brown.
Butler.
Line drive, base hit. Runner around third. He will score. It's 2-1.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. That could be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it in.
His main pitch is a fucking slider. Stop hitting A. Stop hitting A.
Side enough, because as a hitter you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time.
Capel, the next to hit, takes ball 1. And another ball.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that
I did it
really
again.
well.
I literally
Just couldn't
did it
get an
again.
offer at it.
I said
Hayes
his primary
leading by a
pitch
run.
is
Here
a
in
slider.
extra innings.
Stop hitting A. And then I hit A.
And it is 2-1. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Ooh, there we go. That's a beautiful curveball right there. Unfortunately, Matt Brashon, I think for the loss if we can't pull this together.
Individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain.
And the game was
that lead,
immediately
getting
mean.
that
And that's
W.
exactly what I was worried about. Was the game like up the difficulty, and then I just couldn't make any contact on like
A's leading
on the
by a
pitch.
run.
There's so much
We are in the 11th.
frustration
Next offering is
in me
for a
right
strike.
now, and so much hunger, literal, actual hunger that I cannot connect my thoughts.
And down on strikes he goes.
What is this? What is this?
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely
They get
an
2
individual
blue
performance
bullshit
you wanna
shots.
flush. He just
They get a
hasn't
double
looked
with a
very comfortable
5-speed
up
guy,
there.
and then it's just like, oh, no
When you're still
problem,
winning
you're
the ball
fine.
game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Laureano.
Slider a little outside, and I actually did want to throw that time. Oh, he has a curveball and a circle change. Ooh. Curveball is fine. Ooh, that fastball was not.
At the belt and fires.
He definitely gave me the number
So, a
2
foul
sign,
ball
and I
makes it
threw a
1-2.
slider. Whoops. I might have to throw.
Brown off the first
We'll
with
go
2 away.
curve. Oh, come on. Are you serious?
Caught him looking for the K.
I mean, that's where the
the
game is
RBI
like its
single
most
pushes
frustrating.
across a run.
Bumps the
And this
difficulty,
is
and
now
granted,
a
it's been up there for like a
2-1
little
ball
bit, but then it
game.
just
Major
goes
League
like, no,
Baseball
this is where you're
on
gonna
the show.
2 little bloop shots. We get held to 5
Back
hits.
here in extras, and a new pitcher on the mound in the bottom half of the inning. Zach Jackson.
Oh, now they
Save
fucking put the
opportunity for him
hitting
right
difficulty
here, and
down.
He's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
Wong in the box now as he
Colton
leaves
Wong,
that
what do you
one up
say?
high.
If you're
Another
the pitcher,
solo
you've
home
gotta
run.
go right at this guy. It's the number 9 hitter in the lineup. You can't be afraid of contact in this situation.
Yes.
Now, Boog, this is a real tough place for visiting teams to come in and close out ball games for a win.
And a swing and a line drive at a right field. He dives, but can't hang on.
This is
That's
a dicey
to
play.
second, not in time. He's got a double.
I thought that was going to squirt away a little bit more.
Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now, there are several ways that they can get this run across.
Holden Wong. If we lose this, he's my player of the game. If we win this, he better be the player of the game.
Julio Rodriguez getting ready to hit. This one high in the air to left center. Rooker
I'm
racing,
so upset.
makes the catch.
I am so upset. We've been under the
Every
four-seam
day during
fastball
batting
all day.
practice, these outfielders get
All
about 10
day.
minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Haggerty swings through it for
Too
strike
aggressive
one.
there.
Well, you can't
That's a
offer
pitch I'm
that
not going to do a
pitch in
whole
an
lot
0-0
with.
count. It's a strike, but not every strike is a good strike early in the count.
Little trouble with this one behind the plate. Well done behind the dish. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Pulled the string on the changeup.
I
Well,
can't
that seemed to
do.
be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there. At least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
In the dirt.
Not really going to go anywhere here with
Where he is.
Colton. Only a 34 speed. Maybe if it gets all the way to the
Leading by a
backstop. But
run. Yeah, the home team trying to pull it out. Next offering is downstairs. Appears they're working around him with the base open, Singy.
Well, you know, these 2-0 counts, Boo, they're just not what they used to be, and we sound like old guys when I say that. But ultimately, this is a strategic game, and you expect to see this type of approach by the pitcher in this situation.
The next offering misses, and the count is 3-1. The 3-1 in for a strike, full count.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. When you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
And that'll do it. The A's claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
Well, I love the fact they didn't quit. They had to do a little extra work tonight to secure this win, but it's what you got to do over the course of a season if you want to be a championship ball club.
And your final score here today, 2-1. A one-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
two little bloop shots in the top half of the 10th inning doomed the Mariners, and we're just not able to do anything. I mean, the Haggerty at bat was disgusting. They weren't making the mistake pitches, and I was not taking advantage of the very few that they made in the first place. We're going to just move on from this game. I don't even really have a whole lot to say. Matt Brash, unfortunately, on the hook for the loss on that one. Two little dinky garbage hits. I wasn't even super happy with the run that we gave up in the 6th inning because the animation was super weird. He kind of got stuck in the thing and he didn't move, and I don't know. It was a mess. Doesn't matter. Matt Brash, he gets the loss. He gave up only 2 hits. They were kind of garbage. And then immediately came back and struck out 3 batters. Doesn't make any fucking sense. Give up the 1 earned run that was the loss. Zach Johnson with a save. JP Sears, he gets the win. 1 inning pitched, no hits, 1 strikeout. No walks, no earned. Ken Waldichuk, 6.2 innings, 4 hits, 5 strikeouts. No walks, no earned, and he gets the win. Colton Wong was 2 for 4. He had a home run. He had a double, put us in a good position to try and tie the game, send it into an 11th inning, but we could not cash it in. I think that was like another inning like in a row where we put a runner on second and just didn't do anything. Eugenio Suarez was 2 for 4. Ty France 1 for 4. Julio Rodriguez 1 for 5. All right, well, there you go. That is today's baseball game. An absolutely disgusting, miserable, unforgivable loss. I fucking hate everything about that. So we're just going to move on. We'll be back tomorrow, or I'll be back tomorrow with more baseball right here against the dastardly Oakland A's, who we are 2-2 against, even though they have 15 fucking wins. Dalton Jeffries, he is 2-5 with a 4.09 ERA, takes on Logan Gilbert, who's 1-2 with a 3.78 ERA. Tomorrow, 6 p.m. Pacific time, right here on youtube.com/JohnOSaurusRex. Be sure to scroll down, subscribe, ring the bell. You'll be notified when I post new videos. I do appreciate you watching. Hopefully you enjoyed today's up and down roller coaster, and we'll see you tomorrow. Good sports, and fuck you. I'm just kidding. Good sports, go Mariners.